Hey, New Jack City fans, ever wondered what happened to the cast after the credits rolled? We're taking a trip down memory lane, comparing their looks from way back in 1991 to what they're up to now in 2024. Real names, ages, the whole scoop, so get ready for some surprises. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we revisit the crew and see how they've changed. Number 1. Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown. Nino Brown ain't no saint. Sure, he's sharp and can talk his way out of anything, but there's a mean streak a mile wide under that smile. Nino can be real sweet 1 minute, then turn icy cold and dangerous the next. Lying, cheating, that's all part of the game for him, and using a kid as a shield? That's just how low he'll go to win. For all his tough talk, Nino's a scaredy cat at heart. Money and power are his only game, and anyone who gets in his way, even his own friends, better watch out. Nino's got some messed up views about race, too. He seems threatened by Kareem, this lighter-skinned dude in his crew. Nino tries to kill him in some messed up way, but gets stopped. Even then, he just says he never liked Kareem anyway. Nino's a confusing dude. Smart, scary, and kinda sad all at the same time. Wesley Snipes first came to national attention as an actor during the early 1990s, and followed that with a prolific decade of work in which he proved himself to be among the most versatile and popular leading men in Hollywood, qualities he continued to demonstrate as his career moved into the 21st century. Though his athletic prowess made him an ideal action hero in films like Blade and its 2 sequels, he was also a skilled dramatic actor in films like New Jack City, Jungle Fever, The Water Dance, and One Night Stand, which earned him the top acting award at the Venice Film Festival. Other highlights of Snipes' career included such projects as U.S. Marshals and Chaos, as well as Expendables 3 and Chi-Raq, the latter of which he also produced. He also took on his first regular TV role when he was cast as Mr. Johnson in the NBC crime drama The Player. In this and other projects, Snipes continued to turn in the thoughtful, detailed character work that had distinguished his career from the beginning. Nino Brown played by Wesley Snipes when he was 39 years old, and now he is 61 years old. Number 2. Ice-T as Scotty Appleton. Scotty Appleton might come across all rough and tough, but deep down he cares about the people close to him. He tries to do what's right, especially when it comes to protecting his community. Take Pooky, for example. This guy used to be his enemy, a real drug addict. But instead of just throwing him in jail, he got him into rehab. Seemed like a tough love kind of thing, but he stuck by Pooky through the whole program. Ice-T rose to fame and notoriety as a pioneer of both gangster rap and rap metal before forging a prolific screen career which included notable acting roles in New Jack City, Tank Girl, and Law & Order Special Victims Unit. Ice-T became a big name in gangsta rap, a style that spoke the truth about life on the streets. His rhymes were so powerful, they even won him a Grammy in 1991. That same year, he kicked off his acting career with a role as a cop in New Jack City. He then played a bunch of gang leaders in other films. Ice-T also started a heavy metal band called Body Count. Their song, Cop Killer, caused a massive stir because some folks thought it glorified violence against police. This made it difficult for him to release his next album, so he started his own record label. Throughout the 90s, Ice-T kept rapping and acting. He even had his own short-lived TV show. But around the year 2000, he decided to focus more on acting. That's when he landed the role of Detective Odafin Tutuola on the long-running crime show Law & Order Special Victims Unit, which became his biggest acting gig. Ice-T isn't one to shy away from new things. He's hosted documentaries, been a teacher on a talent show, and even shared his life with his wife in a reality show. He's also gotten back into making music with Body Count. From rapping pioneer to SVU star, Ice-T's a true entertainer who's left his mark on both music and television. Appleton played by Ice-T when he was 34 years old, and now he is 66 years old. Number 3. Alan Payne as G-Money. G-Money is Nino Brown's ride-or-die buddy. He's loyal, ambitious, and always by Nino's side. But things get rough between them as Nino gets more and more full of himself and starts acting crazy ruthless. Alan Payne, a New York City native, has carved a successful path in acting. Early on, he tackled diverse roles, from the cautionary tale of G-Money in Mario Van Peebles' gritty New Jack City, 1991, to the comedic stylings of Euripides in the hip-hop parody CB4, 1993. Audiences may also remember him from his recurring role as Lance Rodman on the long-running sitcom The Cosby Show, NBC, 1984-1991. He's also graced the big screen in films like The Walking Dead, 1995, The Perfect Storm, 2000, and more recently, California Love, 2021. But perhaps his most iconic role is that of C.J. Payne in Tyler Perry's House of Payne. Payne brought the character to life on TBS from 2007 to 2011, and the show found new life on BET in 2020, continuing his reign as CJ. G-Money played by Alan Payne when he was 23 years old, and now he is 55 years old. Number 4. Chris Rock as Pooky. At first, Pooky seems like a small-time crook who just wants to have a good time and make some easy cash. He's got a certain charm and wit that makes you like him even though he's messing up. But then drugs take over his life, and we see a softer side to him. His struggle with crack cocaine shows how weak this addiction can make you. Pooky goes from this big talker to a scared guy who can't seem to win. But there's more to Pooky than meets the eye. When he decides to help the cops take down Nino, it shows he has some real strength inside. He wants to turn his life around, and he's willing to risk everything to do it. Even though it's dangerous, Pooky sticks with being an informant. That takes guts. And it shows a whole different side of him. Chris Rock's comedic journey began on the legendary stage of Saturday Night Live in the early 90s. But his true calling was stand-up. He rose to become one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, earning a spot at number 5 on Comedy Central's prestigious list. Rock's humor wasn't afraid to push boundaries. He tackled sensitive issues within the African-American community, but his sharp wit also extended to broader American culture and politics, resonating with audiences worldwide. HBO became a key collaborator, producing his Emmy-nominated stand-up specials like Bring the Pain, 1996. He even hosted his own Emmy-recognized late-night show, The Chris Rock Show, HBO, 1997-2000. Rock's talents weren't limited to stand-up. He brought his comedic genius to hosting the Academy Awards and the Video Music Awards, showcasing his ability to captivate large audiences. He even co-created and produced the Golden Globe-nominated sitcom Everybody Hates Chris, 2005-2009, demonstrating his creative writing chops. Beyond television, Rock explored filmmaking. He directed movies like the political satire Head of State, 2003, the documentary Good Hair, 2009, and the semi-autobiographical Top 5, 2014. He also appeared in a wide range of films, from Nurse Betty, 2000, to family favorites like Madagascar, 2005, and Grown Ups, 2010. His accomplishments extend to Grammy-winning comedy albums, a best-selling memoir, and a reputation as one of the strongest comedic voices of his generation. Chris Rock's ability to blend humor with social commentary has entertained and challenged audiences of all ages, solidifying his place as a comedy icon. Pooky played by Chris Rock when he was 26 years old, and now he is 59 years old. Number 5. Mario Van Peebles as Stone Stone is a key player in New Jack City's fight against the drug war. He's a determined cop, but not always trusting of the system. Still, he's a strong leader who keeps his team grounded. Stone acts like the team's conscience, reminding them of the rules and what's right. He takes justice seriously and won't hesitate to make tough calls to keep things clean. Though he was the son of legendary blaxploitation filmmaker Melvin Van Peebles, actor and director Mario Van Peebles made his own name both in front of and behind the camera in numerous film and television projects. After a few years of finding his footing as an actor, Van Peebles broke through with a memorable turn in Heartbreak Ridge, which opened the doors to bigger and better things, including directing. He made his debut in the director's chair with episodes of 21 Jump Street and Wise Guy, though it was his hit feature debut, New Jack City, that propelled him to the next level. But Van Peebles stumbled with both Posse and Panther, while flailing a bit on screen in rather unworthy B-thrillers and television movies. Following a small but solid performance as Malcolm X in Ali, Van Peebles triumphantly returned to feature filmmaking with Badass, an intensely entertaining depiction of his father's struggles to film his seminal movie Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, 1971. While his career endured several ups and downs, there was no doubt that Van Peebles always remained a potent force both on screen and off. Stone played by Mario Van Peebles when he was 34 years old, and now he is 67 years old. Number 6. Michele as Selena. Sure, Selena in New Jack City ain't exactly the star of the show, but she's there, kind of in the background, representing all the regular folks who just watch the craziness unfold. She shows how tough it can be to be caught up with someone like Nino. You gotta make some hard choices. But Selena gets a win in the end. When she decides to testify, it's like a big screw you to Nino. She's done being quiet, and she's taking her life back. Born in Evansville on August 30th, 1966, Michele Williams frequently finds herself cast as strong-willed attorneys, doctors, and police detectives. Michele initially garnered notoriety in director-star Mario Van Peebles' gritty blaxploitation movie New Jack City. From there, it was on to a brief starring role on the adventure series Dangerous Curves, and a recurring character throughout the first season of the urban crime drama, New York Undercover. Demonstrating an aptitude for playing professional women in the public service sector, Michele took on roles on two of the most acclaimed programs of the day, first as Date. Renee Shepard on Homicide: Life on the Street, followed by 3 seasons as Dr. Cleo Finch on ER. With the increased recognition came more parts in feature films, most notably as Veronica Portia Alley, former wife of the greatest opposite Will Smith in director Michael Mann's biopic, Ali. Other film appearances included supporting work in the grim L.A. cop drama Dark Blue and the romantic comedy How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. The actor was also seen on the short-lived legal drama Kevin Hill, followed by several recurring appearances on such series as Gossip Girl in 2011. Michele ably projects inner resolve and mental toughness to each of her characters. Selena played by Michele when she was 35 years old, and now she is 57 years old. Number 7. Bill Nunn as Do-Do-Man, yeah, that's his real nickname, is part of Nino Brown's crew. He stutters a lot, but that doesn't make him any less tough. He's loyal to Nino and always ready to do whatever Nino says, no questions asked. He might not be a main character, but Do-Man helps show how Nino's crew operates. They're ruthless, especially during that bad crack time in New York City. Bill Nunn, the son of a prominent sports journalist, grew up in Philadelphia, where he eventually worked as a ball boy for the Pittsburgh Steelers, alongside future team president Art Rooney II. During one adventurous evening, they took defensive tackle Mean Joe Green's car for a joyride, only revealing the mischievous incident to him years later. Nunn initially enrolled at Morehouse College to study political science, but discovered his passion for acting, setting him on a new path. Graduating in 1976, he began his career in front of the camera. Nunn made his first uncredited appearance in the Burt Reynolds action movie Sharky's Machine before landing a role in his former Morehouse classmate Spike Lee's School Days. He collaborated with Lee again on Do the Right Thing, 1989, portraying the pivotal character Radio Raheem, and gained further recognition for his role as the stuttering enforcer in Mario Van Peebles' New Jack City. His career continued to flourish with roles in Blood Brothers, Money Train, He Got Game, and all three of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies. Additionally, Nunn graced Broadway stages, notably playing Walter Lee Younger in an acclaimed 2004 production of A Raisin in the Sun. Nunn's final on-screen role was the character Cash in the police comedy series Sirens. Doo Man played by Bill Nunn when he was 38 years old. Sadly, Nunn died on September 24, 2016, at his home in Pittsburgh's Hill District. He was 62 years old. Number 8. Russell Wong as Park's the tech guy on the team. This movie takes place way back when technology started getting really big for cops, and Park's all over it. He's an expert at spying and gadgets, and that's what helps the undercover mission go smoothly. Park's cool under pressure, never gets flustered, and always figures out a way to get the info they need to take down those criminals. Russell Wong, an Asian-American actor, began his career in the 80s, appearing as a dancer in music videos before transitioning to film. His first notable role was in the musical Gay Wu Sheng Ping, followed by his English-language debut in Taipan, based on James Clavell's novel. Wong gained further recognition with a supporting role in the 1987 film China Girl, a modern retelling of Romeo and Juliet. In 1989, Wong had a breakthrough performance as Ben Loy in Wayne Wang's indie romance Eat a Bowl of Tea, which explored themes of culture and love. He continued to work in Chinese films, starring in China White in the same year, which delved into the drug trade. Wong expanded his range by portraying a character in Mario Van Peebles' directorial debut, New Jack City, alongside Wesley Snipes. Collaborating again with Wayne Wang in 1993, Wong played Lin Xiao in the Asian-American drama The Joy Luck Club, based on Amy Tan's novel. The film explored the generational and cultural gap between 4 Chinese immigrant women and their American-born daughters. In 1994, Wong took on the role of Jian Hua in the made-for-TV action series Vanishing Sun, which spawned 3 TV movies and a 13-episode series. Throughout the 2000s, Wong continued to appear in martial arts-centered roles, such as Kai in Romeo Must Die. However, he also broke out of the Asian stereotype with roles like Lieutenant Tong in the thriller Twisted and as Frank in the thriller Inside Out, showcasing his versatility as an actor. Park played by Russell Wong when he was 28 years old, and now he is 61 years old. Number 9. Bill Cobbs as Old Man. The old man is a respected elder in the neighborhood, and things are going downhill fast. Nino Brown and his crew, the Cash Money Brothers, are dealing drugs like crazy, and it's tearing the community apart. The old man doesn't get much screen time, but his actions speak volumes. He shows how frustrated and desperate everyone is because of this drug mess. Cobbs is a distinguished African-American actor known for his seasoned appearance and world-weary demeanor, which he has brought to numerous supporting roles on stage and screen. He excels at portraying characters such as stubborn yet dignified fathers, melancholic patrons of bars and pool halls, and sympathetic authority figures. Cobbs didn't start his acting career until later in life. He began in community theater in his hometown of Cleveland while working as a car salesman. He later moved to New York, where he joined the prestigious Negro Ensemble Company. His Broadway debut came in The First Breeze of Summer, followed by notable performances in August Wilson's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and Athol Fugard's Master Harold and the Boys. Old Man played by Bill Cobbs when he was 58 years old, and now he is 89 years old. Number 10. Christopher Williams as Kareem Akbar Williams had a notable role as Kareem Akbar in the 1991 film New Jack City, where he portrayed one of Nino Brown's assistants. He also made cameo appearances in the 1990s police drama New York Undercover and the film Gunmen, singing his song Stranger in My Life. In addition to his film and television work, Williams has been involved in several successful off-Broadway theater productions since the 2000s. Some of his notable stage performances include A Good Man is Hard to Find, A House is Not a Home, Men Cry in the Dark, The Love You Save, and The Man He Used to Be. He also played a main character in the stage play The Cleanup Woman alongside Thelma Hopkins and Jackie. Williams also appeared in the stage plays Guilty Until Proven Innocent and The Man of Her Dreams. Additionally, he played the role of Ned in the 2002 B-movie comedy horror thriller film Revenge of the Unhappy Campers. In October 2017, Williams was arrested and charged with misdemeanor theft for allegedly stealing a pair of headphones from a department store in Georgia. In October 2022, Williams revealed that he had been struggling with health issues related to kidney failure and had been in a coma since November 5, 2021. He discussed his drastic weight loss and difficulties with feeding himself. Despite his health challenges, Williams made a special cameo appearance during the curtain call of the stage play adaptation of New Jack City in Washington, D.C., where he performed his hit song, I'm Dreaming. Kareem Akbar played by Christopher Williams when he was 24 years old, and now he is 56 years old. Number 11. Judd Nelson as Nick Peretti. Judd Nelson's journey to Hollywood fame wasn't your typical teen idol story. Born into a well-established Jewish family with a lawyer father and a politician mother, Nelson seemed destined for a different path. However, his passion for acting led him to drop out of college and pursue his dream in New York City. After landing roles in films like Making the Grade and Fandango, Nelson's breakout came in 1985 with John Hughes' The Breakfast Club. His portrayal of John Bender, the cynical bad boy with a hidden heart, resonated with audiences and cemented his status as a teen idol. The film's success was quickly followed by St. Elmo's Fire, solidifying Nelson's place alongside other young actors who would be dubbed the Brat Pack. While Nelson disliked the label and the intense media scrutiny it brought, he focused on his craft. Nelson showcased his versatility throughout his career. He transitioned from teen heartthrob to character actor, taking on roles in films like the gritty crime drama New Jack City and the wacky comedy Airheads. He even ventured into the superhero genre with Steel and lent his talents to television shows like Tales from the Crypt and the sitcom Suddenly Susan, alongside Brooke Shields. Never afraid to embrace his past, Nelson made a cameo appearance in Kevin Smith's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, a film targeted directly at fans of the Brat Pack era. He even reprised his iconic role of John Bender in a cartoon form for an episode of Family Guy. More recently, he took on the role of Billy Peretti on the hit drama Empire, proving that his career has extended far beyond his teen idol days. Judd Nelson's story is a testament to his ability to reinvent himself and carve out a successful path in Hollywood, leaving behind a legacy that stretches from iconic teen films to character roles on both the big and small screen. Nick Peretti played by Judd Nelson when he was 32 years old, and now he is 64 years old. We hope this trip down memory lane with New Jack City brought back some smiles. Remember, whether you're in a deluxe apartment or a basement apartment, laughter and good times are always in style. Until next time, keep on moving on up.